Hello students, good morning to all. I am Rao Sharma. So as you know, your PA exam will start it from 26 July. So I am going to explain your physics paper. So beta, this physics paper consists 100 marks and time 3 hours. So you have to write your name, roll number, date and class properly. But there is section A, section B, section C and section D and section E. There is 5 sections in your paper, so you have to read your question properly and give the answer. So section A consists 5 marks. Question A charged particle is free to move in an electric field. What is so will it always move along an electric field? A charged particle is free to move in an electric field. So question is that will it always move along an electric field? Question number 2, the directly constant for water is 80. What will be its permittivity? Question number 3, give SI unit of surface integral. Close integration E dot ds. Question number 4, a charge Q is placed at the center of cube. So what will be the flux through each phase? Question number 5, the plane sheet of a charge densities. The plane sheet of charge densities plus 6 and minus 6. The unit is Coulomb upon meter square. As you know, the unit of surface charge density is Coulomb upon meter square. Are kept in air. This diagram is given. So you have to find the electrical intensity at point A and B. The B point inside the plates and A outside the plates. So now section B, a point charge Q is placed at O as shown in figure is VA minus VB. It means potential A minus potential B, positive, negative or 0. If Q is a first positive and second negative charge, it means you have to find VA and VB is positive, negative or 0 for both value of Q. First for positive and second for negative. Second, draw equipotent surface due to a point charge Q greater than 0. You have to draw equipotent surface for Q greater than 0. B point of question 2, are these surface equidistant from each other? And give reason. You have to give reason. Question number 3, part A, can two equipotent surfaces intersect each other? Give reason. You have to explain. Question number B, two charges minus Q and plus Q are located at A. 0, 0, minus A and B, the coordinate of A, 0, 0, minus A and coordinate of B, 0, 0, plus A, respectively. So how much work is done in moving a test charge from point P? The coordinate of point P 7, 0, 0 and coordinate of point Q minus 3, 0, 0. Question number 4, a spherical rubber balloon carries a charge that is uniformly distributed over its surface. So as the balloon is blown up, so how does every far point you have to find E? How does E vary for point? How does E vary for every point? It means you have to find electrical intensity at inside the balloon, on the surface of balloon and outside the balloon. Question number 5, what happen if electric field lines is not perpendicular to surface of the conduction? What happen if electric field lines is not perpendicular to surface of conduction? So now section C, calculate the value of torque experienced by an electric dipole kept in a uniform electric field. Question number 2, in the figure there is a cylindrical Gaussian surface for an infinity long thin straight wire of uniform linear charge density. It is not wise, it is wire. In figure there is a cylindrical Gaussian surface for an infinity long thin straight wire of uniform linear charge density. We have to find electric field intensity for a long thin straight wire. It is not wise, it is wire of uniform linear charge density. So point A, for which surface is the electric flux is 0. Second, over which surface E is 0. And point C, over which surface E is constant. So you have to give the answer A, B and C. Question number 3, in the given figure identify the region where electric field exists if Q charge present at cavity. It means you have to identify the region where electric field exists. Point A, B and C, Q charge at cavity. Question number 4, drive relation between susceptibility and electric constant. You have to give a relation between susceptibility and dielectric constant. Question number 5, define the term with formula. You have to define the term: polarization density, energy density and current density. Now section D, a least charge Q naught move from A to B along the path AC and CB as shown in figure. Calculate the potential difference between AB. You have to find potential difference between AB. Question number 2 of section D, a wire has a resistance 16 ohm, so it is melted and drawn into a wire of half its length. A wire resistance 16 ohm, it is melted and drawn into a wire of half its length. So calculate the resistance of new wire. What is the percentage change in its resistance? You have to find percentage change in resistance. Question number 3, a cell of EMF. It is not ELF, it is EMF. 1.5 volt and internal resistance 0.5 ohm. It's connected to non-linear conductors whose VI, it is not V1, it is VI graph. Is shown in figure. So obtain graphically the current drawn from the cell and its terminal voltage. Question number 4, 3 concentric metallic cell ABC of radii ABC. The metallic cell capital ABC and the radii small ABC. A less than B and B less than C have surface area density +6 and -6 respectively. So surface area density Coulomb upon meter square as shown in figure. So point A, find potential of 3 cells. You have to find potential of 3 cells A, B, C. And second, if cell A and C are kept at the same potential, obtain the relation between A, B and C. Question number 5, 3 charges -Q, +Q and -Q are placed at equal distance on a straight line. If the potential energy of the system of 3 charges is 0, so find the ratio. You have to find the ratio capital Q upon small q. Capital Q upon small q. Okay. Question number 6. A hollow charge conductor has a tiny hole cut into its surface. A hollow charge conductor has a tiny hole cut into its surface so that the electric field in the hole is sigma upon epsilon naught n cap, where n is the unit vector in the outward normal direction and sigma is the surface charge density near the hole. Question number 7. Calculate the equivalent capacitance of network given below. So, एक network is given. You have to find the capacitance and you have to determine charge and voltage across Cu. So, you have to find charge and voltage across Cu. Question number 8. A charge of 8 millicoulomb is located at the origin. Calculate the work done in taking a small charge of -2 10 to the power -19 from a point P coordinate 003 to a point capital Q 040 centimeter via point R 069 centimeter. So you have to find a charge of 8 millicoulombs located at the origin. Calculate the work done in taking a small charge of -2 10 to the power -9 coulomb from a point P coordinate 003 to point Q 040 via a point R 06 coordinate of R 069 centimeter. Question number 9. Two charges 5 into 10 to the power -8 coulomb and -3 10 to the power -8 coulomb are located 6 centimeter apart. So at what point on the line joining the two charges is the electric potential 0? Take the potential at infinity to be 0. Take the potential at infinity to be 0. Question number 10. At 80 megafarad capacitor is charged by 50 volt battery. Capacitor is disconnected from a battery and then connected across another uncharged 320 megafarad capacitor. So calculate the charge on the second capacitor. Now section E, define the term with formula. You have to define the terms. This is drift velocity. This is drift velocity first. Drift velocity second, relaxation time period, C conductivity, and D electric susceptibility, and E electric constant. Electric constant. Question number 2. Derive an expression for the potential at a general point. Question number 3. State Gauss law. Find the electric field intensity due to spherical cell at inside, outside, and on the surface, and show the variation of EVS on the graph. You have to show the variation by plotting graph. Question number 4. Calculate the capacitance when a dielectric slab is introduced in between the parallel plate capacitor. And question number 5. This is last. Calculate the electric field intensity at a equatorial plane. Calculate the electric field intensity at the equatorial plane of dipole. How the electric field intensity of equatorial and axial point of a dipole correlated. It means you have to find relation between equatorial and axial point of dipole. So solve this paper within time. Best of luck. Thank you.